I do believe we just got, hey, digging for help or digging for help. I actually just clicked on the go live button. I've been running behind this morning, but that's all right. I appreciate you coming. Today's going to be all about y'all. I don't know. I put that StreamYard link on in the chat, but I'm not real sure if I've done that right. I know there's a way to put things in the chat. I'm right on time. I know there's ways to put that link in the chat so people can come up and be part of it today, because today I don't have a guest. 3 people wound up not being able to come this morning for other obligations. So y'all just got me this morning and y'all. But it's going to be all about y'all. Wendy Benjamin. Oh, my goodness. All of a sudden, everything started getting crazy on here. Good morning. Hey, Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. Run out and put clothes on the line. Get them out there. Hey, if your day is like ours, you have a beautiful day to do that. Hey, Rebecca Davis. Touched by Yarn. Good morning. I hope you're doing well, Rebecca. I know you've had a tough week or two. Stephen, good morning. Appreciate you coming on for us. And I know you got work and all that, but I appreciate you taking a little bit of time. I'm going to give these folks a few more minutes to get on here. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Jesse or Lisa. Stephen, let me see here. I put a link up here in the chat, and I'm not sure if that gets people that's in the chat up here on the screen with me. I don't know how to do that. I just assumed that would do it. If that would do it, then that would be good. But let me know if you would. Howdy, 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 Nick. AZ Home Highland Homestead. Oh, Nick reached the 1,000 subscriber mark, I believe. So I'm proud of that. Several here lately has. So maybe things are moving forward. Wicked Awesome Gardening. I didn't see you come in, but I see a good morning to you. I'm going to give a few seconds here. Let me get some of y'all up here on the screen so everybody. Hey, thank you, Steve, by the way. This may be, there you are, Wicked Awesome Garden. Hey, Danny. You just slipped right on by me. I don't know how you done that. Got some digging for health YouTube link up there. Let's see what we got here. I appreciate. Yes, they can click the link. Hold on just a second. Yeah, they can click the link and it brings them on backstage. You see them at the bottom of your StreamYard screen. Click their good deal. Yeah, you are sneaky, Dan. Look, what I want to do today, I told, if you wasn't here just like a few seconds ago, what I'm going to do today, I had like 3 different calls out to 3 different channels to come up, and just last minute things prevented them from doing that. But so what I want to do, I want to make it all about you. I got to thinking about it. When I have a guest on, I have a hard time acknowledging the chat. And I don't want to do that because, I mean, y'all are the people that I want to recognize because y'all have been so good in supporting our channel and supporting us. And we just appreciate that. I don't want to overlook you. I guess that's what I'm saying. Hey, Mama Kitchens, I appreciate you coming, but I don't want to overlook you. So I want to give you an opportunity to get up here in the chat and say a few things. I don't want to have all of you up here at one time because my brain can't handle that. So if I get maybe one at a time or something like that, then maybe I can talk with you for a few minutes and introduce you to all the people in the chat if they don't know you. And then we'll move on and get somebody else. How about that? Think that'll work? I hope it will. I always forget I got this little this thing right here in the middle of the screen. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Hey, Nick, whenever you can, just click on this thing and I'll get you up here. I like it. I've been wanting to get Nick up on the channel for a while, but the way he works and the way I do the live stream in the mornings, a lot of people can't get here too good. And I understand that. I think I may try and do one in the evening every once in a while. I'm just trying to find an evening where I won't interfere with some of y'all because I don't want to interfere with y'all. But I do want to meet some folks that I don't normally get to meet because they can't make it in the morning. Let me play y'all a song while y'all getting to know one another. This is a song I wrote Glenda several years ago. It's aptly called Glenda's Song. I seen her coming up through the hallway one day, and ooh-wee, turned me around. Says years ago we said I do, and time we proved it true. We've had our shares of smiles and tears. A lot has happened down through the years. I watch you out across the room, the way you talk, the way you move. If I could do it all again, I wouldn't change a thing. By the way, I love you. Just wanted you to know. And though these words could never explain, you bring me joy down in my soul. Just so you know, you're my everything. You're the song that my heart sings. You're my day in the darkest of night. And by the way, I love you. Time seems to take its toll on everything. Things seem to wither and fade away. But every time I look at you, you just get better and better each day. By the way, I love you. Just wanted you to know. And though these words could never explain, you bring me joy down in my soul. Just so you know, you're my everything. You're the song that my heart sings. You're my day in the darkest of night. And by the way, I love you. Woo! If that don't get you up and going in the morning, I don't know what to. Hey, Bryson, traveling and listening. Bless your heart. Stephen was probably had his boots on and doing, I don't know what kind of dance that you would do to that. But if nobody else ever liked that song, my wife did. So I was happy. Good morning, Miss Lisa. How you like my chicken names? I even got one name for Jesse and Stephen. You have to, even though they're hens, they're girls. You have to go back to Mr. Boots, not Mr. Boots, Boots and Bounty, I think. I can't remember which one of them had the dance thing Saturday night. Let me show y'all what I got here. If I can get them up. Miss Mackenzie from Elders Homestead sent me some seeds. I got some lavender, and she tells me what to do. Full sun, press seed on surface, spray mist. I got some lemon balm. And I got some spinach. Aren't you just hilarious, Miss Mackenzie? Sending me spinach. Oh, my goodness. If y'all don't know about that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, it's a little bit of a joke about the spinach. Do I see Charity? I see Nick saying hello to Charity, but she must have come in when I was singing my love song. There we go. There we go. There's sis. That's my girl. That's my oldest child. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate that. Let's see. That's my husband might not let me watch it if I start pointing out that otherwise they're having songs written about Hey, if he listened to the song, he wouldn't have no worry. He said, that's the best they can do. I'm not worried. Let's see who else is on here. If I have missed you, I apologize, and I do not intend to do so. It's just that I am hard pressed to keep my mind all in one place. Let me share with y'all a channel. I want to share with you a channel, and well, you just have to go look it up because I don't know how to get over there and get the link and do all that kind of stuff. They don't have very many. They got like 140 subscribers, maybe. They had less than that when I first started watching them. So I attribute their actual rise to success to me actually watching their videos. I'm sure people found out that I was watching the video and therefore went over and started watching. But it's a channel called One More Venture. One More Venture. Let me write that in the comments. One More Venture. Did I do it right? Yeah. Hey, Laura, Hedgehog's Homestead. Hey, did y'all see that video they put out with the drone, Chris doing the drone? That's pretty impressive. That thing, with all that wind, it didn't go all over the place or nothing. But it was that was pretty cool. I thought they was going to lose the drone because the wind kept pushing it away. They had to hurry up. Hey there, Heather. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here in South Mississippi. I want you to know the weather is just right. It's just right cool. Not a cloud in the sky. I got things that I would really need to do today, but this is the most important thing right now is being here with y'all, and I certainly appreciate y'all being. Yeah, the video was part of their property. It wasn't. They got a nice property up there in Tennessee. It's they moved out of the Communist Republic of Oregon. Is that how Stephen or Chris puts it? And moved to Tennessee, where they got some sane people. Apparently, I don't know nothing about the country. But anyway, they did move, and I know Chris he goes on a lot. He's a hilarious fella, hilarious person, dry humor. But they got beautiful property up there. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Heather, your channel is growing. Did I see 50-something subscribers the other day? Yesterday, the day before, I can't remember when I was on there. That's how I think Miss Republica of thing. Well, look, hey, if y'all didn't hear, let me see if I can put this link back up again. Let's see here. I'm going to put a link. I want somebody. I want all of you eventually to come up here because we don't have a guest today. And the guest that we're supposed to get, something came up and they couldn't come. But so we're just going to have to wing it. I did write some notes. So let me tell you what I got. I've got a gallon of milk, a bag of potatoes, leg quarters, bean. Never mind. That's the wrong list. Nova Scotia. Hold on, let me see. I'm kind of figuring out, but I've seen that all the great people live in the South. Hey, they got good people all the way up north too. Sure do. Sure do. Let me get rid of this fella. Put this guy in timeout. I should have just blocked him. I don't know why I didn't just block him. But anyway, I did have a list here. I wanted to shout out. Laura Hedgehog's Homestead mentioned about the chickens. Let's see, where'd that comment go? There it is. Like your brand. Hey, did you like the names of the chickens, Laura? That was a spur of the moment thing there. I was just spitting out words trying to make the video a little bit longer than 2 minutes. But anyway, yeah, I got my chicken coop built. Y'all need to go check my chicken coop video out. It's not a how-to by any means. You want to learn how to if you want to learn how to build a chicken coop, you don't want to come to Chuck Lee to learn how to do that. Trust me, there's so many more people out there that can do a better job of building a chicken coop. Some of y'all yahoos on here, y'all got all the fancy stuff and your chickens live in mansions. I don't know how y'all do that. I got her done. That's right. Hey, we had fun. You know what I done? Thank you. Hey, Digging for Health, if you don't mind, would you put your first name? My brain is dead. I don't have it on here, I don't think. I do not. I had it wrote down, but I didn't have the name. But I got that the wire and pretty much all the wood, the tin. Andrea. Now I got to figure out if it's Andrea or Andrea. Life is hard. I'm going to call you Andrea. Is that all right? Andrea. But I got all that material from my father-in-law. My father-in-law, I mentioned to him about a month or so ago, maybe a little longer than that. Andrea. Okay, thank you. About that I was planning on building a chicken coop. I wanted to get chickens for the spring because I didn't want to have to fool with them during the winter, have to worry about them freezing to death or nothing like that. And so I was going to build my coop, kind of spread out the cost of building the coop because if you priced anything lately, everything's so high, and I'm a cheapskate. So I mentioned something to him one day, and he said, "Well, I got what you need. Just come to the house." He said he was redoing. He's building a big shed. And he's going to put him his coop in there, and he needed it tore down. So I went over there and tore it down, or tore most of it. He tore down some of it, and then just hauled it all over here and put it together. Gather Together Homestead. Good to see you. I don't know if you've already been up here in the chat or not. If you have, I missed you, but thank you for coming. Appreciate you so much for being here. I have put the link. I'm having a hard time getting any of y'all to want to get up in here with y'all. Y'all don't want to get up in here. I don't blame you. But wonder the same thing, how to say a name, huh? Trying to get somebody up in here to say hello and speak. And I don't want you up here for the whole next 40 minutes. I just want you up in here just so everybody can see your face, see who you are. I can speak to you. We can talk a little bit. All right, Danny. Yeah, definitely get decent. I want you. I don't want you up in here and indecent. And so we got a couple of folks here, and I'm going to speak to you, and I got some waving at me. Hold on just a second. Hey, Jason. I've always wondered what IL meant. IL. And I found out the other day on MT Homestead, Illinois. Just let y'all know, someone in central Illinois likes cream cheese. Hey, well, I do appreciate you coming. Let me get old Rebecca up here. Hey, Rebecca.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was trying to figure out a way, because my little thing that holds my phone broke.
Oh, no.
And I was like, okay, how can I set my phone up? So I used 2 buckets for litter for my cats and a little plastic thing that I put it on. I thought, this will work.
Well, whatever it's doing good job.
Whatever, it's looking good. And
how you been, Rebecca? I know you've had a little bit of a tough time here lately. You doing all right?
My sister has been having a really hard time, and
yeah,
she was married to my brother-in-law for 32 years.
Okay.
And it's amazing how much she was loved by that man and her children,
Yeah.
Really a great man. Really a great man. To take on 3 children that weren't his.
How long did you say they were married?
32.
32 years. Yeah.
32 years.
Well, I hate that they're having to go through all that. It's tough times here lately. I went this past week. We've been so busy. I've had 4 different funerals this past week, and I had to have part in 2 of them. 2 of them I didn't have to have part in, but it seemed like it's just more and more here lately, and kind of breaks your heart to see all that having to happen.
We had a celebration of life Friday.
Okay.
And then his graveside service will be on the 25th. Thinking that's when it is. He was in the Air Force, so he was a veteran.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that the weather's good tomorrow. I was hoping to take my sister home Thursday, but now we're going to be getting some bad weather.
Yeah, I heard that. I hadn't just looked at it too much, but I've seen where there's some weather supposed to be coming in. Now, you're up there in where? Are you
Missouri?
Missouri.
Missouri.
Why was I thinking Ohio?
Yeah, no, Missouri. Right in I consider it right in the middle of the state.
Yeah.
I'm literally 30 to 45 minutes from the state capitol.
Okay.
I see my sister's standing over here.
Okay.
You have to point the other way. But yeah,
Oh. Well, tell her we're praying for her, and
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. And Rebecca here, I haven't seen a video yet. Have you put a video yet?
I have not. I've been having issues. Been having issues with my cameras, trying to figure them out. They're kind of older and things. Oops, Judy.
Sorry.
Be careful.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
trying.
Let me see if I can turn this
not
just
to.
a little. This is my sister, Judy.
Hey, Judy. Hey, thank
Be
you.
here. There we go. Yeah, you can definitely tell we're sisters.
Well, we are sorry for all you're going through right now, and I know it's hard on you. And there's nothing we can do, no words we can say that'll take away any of that.
That's the love.
Just know we're praying for you. And look, there's a lot
what it's all about is love.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And there's a lot of folks here on YouTube, and Miss Rebecca's gotten to know, and I've seen a lot of folks reaching out and mentioning how much they are praying for you and care about you. And
Can you do one thing in that little box there? I want to show a picture of. I think there will be a picture
Where is it?
right there on top of
Okay,
your.
hold on.
Hang
I'll
on.
be back.
I'm hoping that in that little box that I brought with
Oh.
me. It may actually have a picture of
Okay.
Roger was very much a lover of the Constitution. This picture of him right in the
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got
is
it.
in our public library, trying to teach people in our small community of Ottawa, Kansas,
Okay.
you know, about the Constitution. He also was a vet of 8 years with the Air Force
Okay.
and had the highest rating that you can have of a ham radio. I mean, as his son Dwayne was saying,
Well,
he didn't realize the depth of his father's knowledge of so many amazing things. But
Yeah. I'm hoping to record my first video today once we I took some things off of this that were in the hard drive of this little Sony thing that I have. So I'll be doing that recording today, and
as you can see, he loved the Constitution.
Yeah.
Well,
Just an amazing guy. And as you can see from this one, he loved his hats. There's a lot of hats. Yep.
but yeah, I just wanted to come up on here and say thank you to everyone that has been giving their condolences for my brother-in-law and and stuff.
Well, Rebecca, a lot of folks on here just think a lot about of you. You've done a lot for folks, and you are very, very good at supporting different channels. And a lot of people just think a lot of you, and we appreciate all that. And Rebecca is going to get
She's amazing
here eventually.
She's amazing. You know, through.
Let him talk.
She's fine. She's fine.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason, was thinking you was in Ohio. I guess I should have guessed Missouri or either Oklahoma, because that's where most people are from on these YouTubes. A lot of
the thing that a lot of people don't know is I was not born and raised here in Missouri. My family left Missouri in '53 with my sister Marilyn.
And
then
Maryland.
she was in Kansas.
Okay.
And then they moved to Southern California. My sister was born in Los Angeles and I was born in San Bernardino.
Okay.
And two brothers.
And two brothers that were born in San Bernardino. So I'm not I was 2 when we left, so I don't remember anything about California, but that's fine. But that's where I was born, was in California.
My daddy, our father, was a wanderer.
Oh yeah.
And Mama followed.
My granddaddy was like that. He took off. He was from South Mississippi, and back during the Depression years and all that, he just took off riding trains, and he went all across the country, and he'd make money and bring it back to his folks, and through that he got the wandering bug, I guess. And so my mother lived out in California for a while when she was young. So
Wow.
I've never been.
I do want to tell you an amazing story of the birth of me.
Okay.
My dad, Harry Davis, dropped Mama at the hospital in 1956. And Mama said she wanted a May baby. Well, she got her May baby.
Okay.
And he comes to the hospital after getting off of work. First place he goes is to the nursery to see the baby. And he walks into Mama's room and says, "Mama, you have given me the greatest blessing. I have all of my 8 siblings. Well, 7. I am the spitting image of his mother."
Really?
And yeah. And Mama says, "What a blessing since Papa went years before. She said, I can look on you and see my mother-in-law, because she died when her husband, my father, died when I don't know how old he was. He was just a young child.
Yeah.
And just, how blessed we have been as 8 siblings. I mean, none of us really look, well, we resemble our parents, but all of us, every one of us, are a generation back or something. So I'm the only beautiful redhead. So of all of my brothers and sisters, I'm the only redhead. There's brunettes, there's blondes, there's browns. So
I got a little red in my hair too.
Very good. Well, this is all natural.
That's
all natural.
All natural too.
There's nothing been touched on this.
I appreciate y'all coming up, and we're so sorry for it. And Rebecca, just let us know when you just advertise.
I think everybody that has subscribed to my channel will definitely know when it's gone up. I'm hoping it's going to be today. Yeah, I've got to go get another tripod, which I wanted to get on here and thank everybody so much, and all the condolences for my brother-in-law and help supporting my sister. And I've got to take her back tomorrow because we got that bad weather coming Thursday, and I'm like, okay, I wanted to keep her one more day, but I got to get her back to Kansas and then me get back.
Yeah, you need to watch out for that.
I want her safe.
They say it's the bad weather's supposed to start late Wednesday evening.
Well, knowing the weather,
yeah,
it may come early.
It may come early. So
yeah.
But yeah,
well, look, let me see if I can get a few more folks on here before we run out. I hate to cut you off, but
it's okay.
We could talk for a long, long time. I may have to just get you for a whole hour one time, but
yeah, okay.
We just appreciate y'all, and look, we'll talk to y'all next time. How about that, Judy? Okay. Y'all be careful, okay?
We will.
All right. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Several of you come up, and then you going back down. So come back up, and we'll do first serve, first come, first serve, whatever you call it. There we go. Heather.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Jesse,
it's been cold up here.
I'm sorry?
We've had crazy weather because Saturday was almost 60 degrees, and then we had snow the next day.
Okay. Where do you live? What part of the country you live? You live up north somewhere.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, that's right. I couldn't remember. I know you got a lot of cold snow and all that kind of stuff.
We're near the ocean.
Okay. Heather has her channel has grown pretty good here lately. What was your last subscriber count there, Heather?
I checked after you said it was, and it said 57.
57. I knew it was in the 50s when I went by there earlier, but so you're growing pretty good. Heather has a lot of different things on her channel. She has some cooking. What all you? I'm sorry. I thought I heard somebody coming in my door. I was getting ready to run. What all you got on your channel there?
It's everything Pampered Chef, because I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. Right. Kitchen stuff, recipes, gardening, and whatever projects we're into. And just my husband made a video on Saturday.
Okay. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, was that your husband digging in the compost?
Yes.
Okay. Good deal.
Yep.
That's our channel pretty much. You see, we tried to come up with a name for ours. I said, I don't know it's just Life Blending. That's how we come up with Life with Blending Chuck. Plus, it's easy for people to know who we are. People don't have to ask, who is this? Blender or Chuck? Well, I guess they ask, who is it, Blender or Chuck? But, well, Heather, I certainly appreciate you coming up. We got several people in line, and I don't want to keep anybody, but I did want to meet people because sometimes I just overlook people in the chat, and I don't intend to. But I do want to recognize.
Tomorrow it's starting to get warm again, so
good.
Today's the last cold day, but we don't want it to warm up too fast. Well, because it's maple sugaring season, and you don't want too high temperatures because then it won't last long.
Yeah. Well, look, let me get some of these other folks up here, Heather, and y'all go see Heather over at Heather Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, and I'm sure you'll find something you'll enjoy. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Let's see, this fella right here. I'm kind of nervous about putting him on here.
Well, hello, Blenda.
Hey, Lisa.
How you doing, Blenda?
This fella, Brenda accused him of stepping on her toes, but I don't know. Him and her both have run slam over me a time or two.
Enjoyed it on Saturday. That was a really good conversation we had.
We had a good time, didn't we?
But it seems like we have a better conversation when Steven's out of the picture, isn't it?
Yeah. So when Steven's not there,
we just
Emma, things seem to liven up a little bit.
Yeah, we cut a rug. We can do whatever we want when Steven's not around. There's my dog, my alarm.
Now, Jesse, where y'all out of?
Say again?
I said, where are y'all out of?
We're in Houston, well, south of Houston, the city of Houston.
Houston. I knew that.
Yeah. We're actually close to a city called Clear Lake.
Clear Lake. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I lived over in Channelview.
Okay, that's east of us.
Okay, but I worked all over that place, putting kitchens and bathrooms in people's homes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It's been years ago now. It's been back in the late 80s.
Yeah. Well, no wonder you're such a DIYer. Then you've done all that stuff.
Well, I nearly about have. I've done pretty much from the ground up, and I don't know a thing still.
Well, I do everything myself if I can. If I can't figure it out, then I'll hire somebody. But I try to YouTube it or try to figure it out myself.
The invention of YouTube is a wonderful thing.
Yes. Yes.
I have saved lots of money on my vehicles and everything else.
Yep. Everybody's sharing their knowledge, and why not? Why wouldn't you? So
now y'all just got you an RV and y'all going to start traveling a good bit. And I know
we bought it in December. No, January. When did we buy it? We bought it in December.
Okay.
And we took it to Oregon, and we were up there for about a month, and then we came back, and now we're fixing to go on another trip. But yeah, we bought it with the intention of traveling.
Okay. That ought to be a good time. I just would love to be a fly on the wall with you and Lisa in that thing and listen to some of y'all's conversations.
We have some good ones.
I bet you do. I think I would. I'd like to just sit in the back seat and just and listen for a while. I think it'd be a good time.
Well, if I ever get down to Mississippi, I'll let you ride with us. Good
deal. Hey, I would do it too. Just give me a holler. I'll take you out to McDonald's and treat you out.
That'll work. Whereabouts in Mississippi are you from?
Well, down around Hattiesburg area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah. Hattiesburg, we're probably about a good 6 hours from Houston.
Yeah.
If I remember. I remember.
Well, it'd take me, 5 hours to get to New Orleans?
Does it?
Yeah, so I don't know how much further you are from there.
Yeah, I'm not about another hour.
Okay.
Or so, yeah. We're not too far out of New Orleans down the interstate, but
right.
I used to live in Baton Rouge, just outside of Baton Rouge, and we'd have to go there when I was a kid. My grandparents lived over there, and it would take us about 5 hours. Well, of course, back then the speed limit was a little bit different, but so it don't take quite that long now.
Yeah, the only place I've been in Mississippi is Biloxi. Then obviously the airport there, and then we got some friends, and I have some work acquaintances that live in Alabama, which is Saraland, right there by Mobile.
Yeah. Okay.
So that I've been out that way, but as far as vacation, I've never been out that way.
Mississippi don't have the best beaches in the world.
Well, they're better than ours.
Well, I guess that's probably true.
Because we get all that dump from the Mississippi comes down and hits, prevailing winds hits it and then brings it all to Galveston. So we have, mud daubers, and we got tar balls, and we got all kind of stuff coming from the Mississippi.
Steve wants to know, will y'all go to the Tulsa meetup at the end of April?
Will we be going to Tulsa? No, we're going to probably be in Canada by then.
Oh, y'all going up to?
So it might be a little bit out of my way.
You gonna get up there and see Scott?
Yeah, I want to go up there to Canada and see Scott. We want to see, Brampton Gardner, John and Sherry up in Newfoundland, and that's then right. Tony and Joni, Creekside. Anybody else that wants to see us?
A lot of them folks up there, isn't it? Jesse is known as the Mod Father. You told the story.
Yeah, that moniker was given to me by from Craig's Cabin, and we were doing a live one day, and I was pumping out links right and left, and he just coined me as the Mod Father, and then I don't know if you know Hoops from Hooper's Mayhem in Australia. He's the one that took that moniker and put the cartoon with it. It looks something like the Godfather. Anyway, so it just took off from there. But it was from Craig at Craig's Cabin over in the UK who gave me that moniker.
Okay, Craig's Cabin. I have to go get over and check him out.
Craig's Cabin is he's got a channel that mainly talks about. Well, he talks about several things, but he's mainly a wanderer. He likes to go out in the woods and wander and forage. So he'll find all kind of plants and fungus and everything that's edible. And in fact, he actually put out a book about it. And but yeah, go check him out. And he's also doing a lot of work with mental health organizations and feeding the hungry and all kind of stuff. So he's very civic minded.
Well, I know I probably don't have to tell people, but because most people on here already know you, Jesse.
Yeah.
And but if you're just brand new, check out Lazy Days with Jesse and Lisa, and the links in the chat somewhere in there. I know I've seen it somewhere.
Yeah, I just want to pop on and say hello, Chuck, and
well, I appreciate
that way you can put a name to a face.
Yeah. Hey, I really appreciate that. It makes it a little bit more personal on here.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's my first live to pop up on you. I saw it this morning. Said, "Oh, I got to check out old Chuck. I've been checking out your videos. You got a good channel. Love the humor. You and I are on the same wavelength."
Must be that time I spent in Texas, huh?
Must have been. Yep. They raised you right.
I appreciate you coming up. Let me get.
Okay.
I only got a few more minutes left. I want to get a couple more people up, and I certainly appreciate it.
We'll see you down the road.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
Bye-bye.
Y'all, no, I don't see you. Over to the left. There we go. Woo! That's my little man right there, y'all. I can't hear you, sis. Are you on mute? Yeah, sis is muted. I may have unmute Mike. I'm trying to. Can you unmute it? You want to just there's my little girl. We don't care to listen to you anyway. I'm clicking on the unmute button. Can't unmute because they chose to mute themselves. You chose to mute yourself. You chose it. You're trying to figure out what you're doing. She done got kicked off. Well, we moving on. Hey, Danny.
Hello. That was
Did you get decent?
I did.
You hadn't been doing no naked gardening lately, have you?
Although the plans are in the works for a fun one for this May.
Well, I hate Charity, the girl that was before you. That's my daughter and two of my grandchildren, and
They're adorable.
Tiny Man, he's got Down syndrome, and he's just the sweetest baby you ever met in your life. He never, unless you quit feeding him, then he gets mad. He don't like to.
So like most toddlers.
Yeah. No, he goes crazy when you have to stop his feed. But Danny has a great channel, Wicked Awesome Gardening. She is just recently trying to revamp her, I guess that's the right way to put it. Her
we can call it that.
Well, I know you're trying to find a place and save up for it, so you're not going to be so much in debt. And I mean, I like that. I think that's great. So, but she's got a lot of gardening stuff on her channel. She's, from what I've seen so far, Danny, you seem like to. I need to be watching you because it seems like you have a knack for growing things.
I think so. I mean, so I grew up gardening. My parents had a garden here in the backyard. It's definitely a lot smaller now than it used to be, and we're going to change that this year, me and my dad. So I grew up, and it's like, I don't want to do this, because you're a little kid being made to go work out in the garden. And now that I'm an adult and I had a little apartment with a sunny front porch, and I went, hey, I can grow a tomato out here in a bucket. And by the end of the season, I did not know where to stop. By the end of that season, that porch had.
It gets to you, don't it?
Yeah,
it gets in your blood. 6
tomatoes, a bunch of peppers, lettuce, spinach, carrots, radishes, bok choy, basil, bush beans, strawberries, blueberries, Swiss chard. It was all over the place. Going down the steps, and it went a little crazy. So figured this is my thing.
Are you remodeling your the upstairs of your parents' place?
Yes. Okay. I've done 2 of the videos so far. I'm about to do the kitchen video pretty soon, which is it used to be my bedroom, and before it was my bedroom, it was actually a kitchen because my parents lived up here and my grandparents lived downstairs. And it's a single family house, but they just sort of stuck in a sink and a stove. But when I got here, it was a hoarded out mess. It was, and so now I've turned it into a fully functional kitchen, and it looks nice. And
I was actually looking at the color of your walls. And I want to say, if I remember right, they were kind of a yellowish, and then you changed them to that is exactly what we did here. And because my wife sent me out to get paint, and I got some kind of yucky yellow looking stuff, and I thought it was what she wanted. I thought it was ugly too, but that's what I thought she wanted. So I was going to pretend like I liked it. So we got it and painted it, and she hated it.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, my daughter Charity, she came over and we repainted, and it's about the same color as what you got.
Yeah, it was a wallpaper.
Hey Nick, I'm sorry. Hold just a second, Danny. Okay. Nick, I'll be with you in just a second. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was a wallpaper, and it was just stained with about 30 years of nicotine. That's why it was yellow. And I was going to strip it all down, but I discovered when I went to strip it that half of the plaster has come loose from the lath. So
it was wallpaper.
Load bearing. Yeah, it was wallpaper.
Oh, I missed that. I was thinking it was just that old yuck yellow paint.
Yep. No, that was nicotine tar.
Okay. So my goodness. My goodness.
And I couldn't even take it down because if I did, half the wall was going to come with it. So load bearing wallpaper. So I left it up and I painted over it.
Danny, I'm going to have to get you on for a whole hour. I think I would really like talking to you, but we got not a lot of time left. And
yeah, we can do that. And hey, I'm if you ever want to do a Wednesday night live, I've got a list of people I'm having on for my lives too. I know you sometimes pop in, so
I appreciate that.
Well,
Sure do.
All right. Well, I'll just
thank you so much. And I hate it's just such a short thing, but
hey, it's fun.
I wanted people to meet you. I sure did.
Aww.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Dean. Let's see. I'm going to get old Nick. I'm sorry I'm waiting so long, but I know you got work and all kind of stuff too. So but I hated, I hate to not visit a little bit with folks. Nick here is AC Highland Homestead. If you hadn't figured it out, he's from Arizona. And Nick has been one of my good friends ever since I started in the community. And I think a lot of Nick. How you been?
I've been well, Chuck. There've been good times, there've been bad times this weekend. So
oh no.
We'll put it that way. I think it all started when I became Danielle on Steven's dance night. From there, everything went downhill, sir. I don't know why I decided to do that. You and Jesse decided to become Belinda and Lisa, and I'll tell you what, I don't know why I followed along, went with the crowd. Bad idea.
Well, I don't know how all that. Oh yeah, I do know how all that started. Stephen was posting with Emma's phone.
Oh,
and
that's
it
right.
was kind of a mix up there. And anyway, it went from there. I'm not real sure. I think it was lack of sleep and maybe Geritol or something like that.
Well, that was my birthday, and it was going really well up to that point. But then on Sunday, we went to church, and it was all good. And then we decided we're not big football fans, so we decided not to watch the Super Bowl, and we were just going to hang out and go for a drive. So I took them way out in the middle of nowhere on the Verde River, and went up on top of this bluff, and we drove out there in our sport utility vehicle, and there's some big rocks and things we had to drive over, and we finally got to this parking area where we were going to hike down. My son and I were going to go and fish in the Verde River, and we got about a quarter mile down the trail, and I told Danielle, I said, oh no, I locked my keys in my car.
Oh no.
And we're way out here, nobody's coming. And so,
no.
So I found a piece of that barbed wire that isn't barbed, and I tried to get in there with that and be the best vehicle thief I could be. And it didn't work out. I couldn't get it open. So I had to find myself a rock, and through that thing, I kept hitting the window with it. It would not break. And so then I gave it all I had, and my arm went right through the window, and I got all cut up. And
Nick,
I know, it was bad news.
Yeah.
So I had my medical kit, and Danielle fixed me up proper, and we got back in the car, and I headed back over those big rocks as fast as I could, and got back to the road, and I was all good, and it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it was a little bit deep. So anyway, that's what happens when I become Danielle and not Nick. So I'm not going to do that again.
I hope that's not an indication of how, what is it, 44?
44, yes, sir.
40. I hope that's not an indication of how 44 is going to go the entire year.
I don't think so. Danielle told me I got the worst part out of the way. Everything else should be gravy.
Hey, there you are. Everything's uphill from here, or downhill, or looking up, whatever you call it. Sunshine.
I always use that phrase, and I always wonder about it. Is it downhill from here? Or is everything going downhill into a pit? I don't know.
I don't know. It's I know if it was uphill. Hold on. Oh, Jesse said if it wasn't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. There used to be a song about that, didn't it?
That's a fact, Jesse. Yep. If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Yep.
What's the name of that song? It don't really matter. I don't have a whole lot left time, but look, Nick, seriously, I want to get you. I am thinking about doing it like maybe on Thursday at 5 o'clock. I know your time is
5 Central.
Yeah, 5 Central.
Yeah, that would work out for me.
That'd make it 4 over there, I think.
Yep, I can make that work.
But I'm gonna try and set that up so you'd have more time. I want to visit with. I don't like these little short visits, but I like to sit down and be able to have. I don't like to be rushed, if that makes sense. That song
same here.
Oh, thank you, Jesse. The Mod Father is also the what do you call it? Trivia. I'm gonna have to think of a name. Some of y'all smarter people than me. Think up a good name for people that's good with trivia.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jesse is a really good mod. He's put my link up probably more than almost every other mod out there. He's so good at that. That's for sure.
They do good. If I could ever figure out how to get on here and get some mods, I need to get a few more mods. I got Steven and Brenda, but and I don't even know how I got them, to be honest with you. One of the first things that I've done. But
the easiest thing I found out from that Big Matt, Outdoors with Big Matt. He told me that if you have a phone open with your YouTube going while you're in a live stream, you're kind of watching your own live stream on your phone, and turn down the volume so you don't get the echo real bad. But he said then, as people comment, if there's somebody you trust, you can click on their name, and then you can make them a moderator right there. And I found that was probably the best way. I made you a moderator in my live stream. So that's how I did that.
Good deal. Well, I'm going to have to try that next time, because I like to have moderators. Hold on just a second. I didn't see this. I'm sorry, Danny. If you have a link for Homestead Jen, I can't seem to find her channel. I'm actually subscribed to her, but
you had some good guests on this morning, Chuck.
Well, I thought so. I'm just I had some other folks lined up to do the whole hour, and then as it turned out, last minute things come up and kind of left me holding the bag, and then I guess I don't have her. Maybe I went over and checked on her. Anyway, hold on just a second. I can't do two things at once, Nick.
Neither can I. I understand.
I got to read chat and think and do and all that, and sometimes my thinker don't work too good. But anyway, I appreciate you coming up. I got just a few minutes left. I'm going to get Sis back up since I lost her a while ago. And I appreciate you being on. I'll get up with you. I'll text you or something or call you or whatever, and we'll figure out what we need to do.
That sounds great, Chuck. All right. You have a great week, my friend.
You too, Nick. We'll talk to you. All right, Sis. There you are. You got exactly 3 minutes to tell me everything that's important in life.
Well, I mean, I don't want to infringe on anybody else if they want to come on, but Weston was
you the
saying
last
Pop.
one. Hey, buddy. There's Pop's boy.
Weston,
hey, tell everybody on here how much you love Pop. How much, West fan? How much you love Pop? How much you love Pop? You just making me look silly now.
How much you love Pop?
Look silly now. Anyway, he always puts his hands up. He learned early on to raise his hands way up high. Now that he's got an audience, he don't want to do it. There's my West man. Look at that smile.
How much you love Pop?
Oh, he's tired, Sis. This here is he does love his Pop. There he is. There. Woo, that'll make your day. I tell you what, whether you're going uphill or downhill, Nick. Sis has a channel, Mom with Charity. Real quick, since we're about to run out of time, she has a live coming up tonight at 8 o'clock Central.
Yes.
8 p.m. Central time. And you got, I can't remember the lady's name, but Hearth and Apron.
Jackie is her name, but her channel's Hearth and Apron.
Jackie with Hearth and Apron. And they do a lot of motivational cleaning and cooking, and Charity cooks, and she takes care of my two special people in my world. He's used to the real Pops and not a virtual Pops. Yeah. I don't know. He's pretty used to me being a virtual because I FaceTime him all the time.
Yeah.
So he's used to looking at me on the phone.
Can you say Pop?
He's my buddy.
Well, that's why I came back on the second time, because he was saying Pop.
Was he?
He was saying it. Can you say Pop?
I heard him say it one time. Pop, 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 pop. Where's Riley? Let me see Riley before we get off here.
Riley, come say hey to Pop real quick.
There's my girl. Hey, girl.
Hey,
She
Pop.
she just had a birthday, and she's done got all big on us, but she still loves her Pop, huh? Look.
See Western Show.
I see Western Show. I could have swore I went over to Homestead Jim's channel, but I guess I did not. I'm a liar. Uh-oh. I'm not real sure what I just done. Let me get rid of that. Something about friend request. Hey, Lisa, thank you for coming. We about to get off here. I just wanted to throw sis up. She's my daughter, so she don't get much time.
I was just hoping he'd say Pop for you. He's not.
He's not, but he does, and I believe you that when you say that he does. Y'all go check all these channels out. I'm sorry I didn't get to spend a lot of time with a lot of you, but maybe I'll get to do it again and get a few more of you up here. And I just love to talk with you and meet you and all that kind of good stuff. And some of it sticks, not all of it, but some of it sticks. But got a lot to do today. Thank y'all for coming, and see us. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you, Riley.
Say love you, Pop.
I'm coming closer. Love you, Pop.
I love you too, sweetie girl. Y'all be sweet. Hey,
Bye.
appreciate everybody coming. And God bless y'all. Love y'all. And we'll see y'all the next time around if I can figure it. There it is in broadcast. We'll talk to y'all later.